kind of stuff. It's balancing a relationship within work, you know. But
how do you balance that? Or have you found harmony in that?
Sometimes I don't, you know. Sometimes I could be really selfish with my time, and it could hurt, you know, their feelings or whatever. But I try to be a better communicator. I've learned that, you know, to communicate with my partner, and you know, as much as I can, anybody, I just try to communicate better. I've worked on that really well for myself, and I'm actually proud of myself, so pat myself on the back, you know, because I try to communicate, even if, you know, even like if I'm out and I just talking to people, I just practice, like, just communicate. I guess this acting job is pushing me to do this too, you know, is my presentation. Like, even me sitting in front of this camera now, I feel like my head is bobbing back and forth, you know, my hands are moving. I have allergies, so my sniffling is, you know, I'm all thinking about that. But
I didn't hear not one sniffle the whole time we was in here.
Because the pollen it's definitely it's out here. Which you had just said, you asked me something.
How do you find harmony in that between your work and your partner?
Yeah, sometimes I can like dance with her, you know. I can do both, but also you gotta set boundaries, because sometimes the partner might not understand, like, oh, he works for himself, I have a 9 to 5. Or, you know,
very different.
Yeah. And they don't necessarily see it in the beginning. They think they do, but then they're like, oh, I see now, I really see. And then they start appreciating a lot of the little things that I do, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, this is big, but it's not little. But I'll be like, you know, I'll just take a break and go get, like, hey, what are you in the mood for? Like, you know, grab my bike, and I'll put up my little picnic basket, not basket, but I have this picnic book bag thing. It has a cooler, put some refreshed cheese and all that wine, and do something special. Make it not a whole day, but just give her like that hour of that time, and that's
your best.
That's my best. That's what I can give her at that moment.
They recognize,
and I hope that and if they don't, then I have to
explain.
I have to set my boundaries and explain it, and maybe find another partner. But, you know, whatever.
That's a reality.
Yeah.
You know? That's a reality that a lot of folks who are in our position have to face.
We do. We have to face that. That stuff is not, you know. And you also want somebody to, like, I like to support. Like, I like to be like, hey, you can do this. You got this. Like, I'm always been like that. I never tried to, never been competitive with my partners, but, because I'm in competition with myself, honestly. I can't even keep up with my ideas